Hi, I'm Bet from Bet's Makes, and today we're going to learn how to use glyphs in Design Space. So I have opened a new Design Space canvas, and I have also activated my software called MainType 10.0. And if you don't have that software, then that would be something I suggest you get. So MainType is from a company called Logic, and it's 10.0. You can buy it, you can enter a registration code, or you can use a free edition. And we're going to use a free edition today, and it gives you a welcome. So I'm just going to close this. Now, a couple of things here. It's going to show you every font that you have listed, and you'll notice that here's the family name, and this is how it's going to look. So you can scroll down and see that there are lots of different things here, and the green ones means that it has access to it, and it will show you all the extra little things that you can add. So look at Impact Regular. It not only shows the font itself right at the top, what it's going to look like, but if you move down, you'll be able to see what these are called, glyphs. So let's go over to Design Space right now. I'm going to add some text, and I'm going to type in I love crafting. Now, when I have this whole I love crafting, I know I don't want to use this particular font, but I'm going to use a glyph. So I'm going to come over here to my font, and I have one installed called I Love Glitter. There it is, I Love Glitter. This is a free font that you can get. I'm going to click on it, and it gives me the text that I want. Now, I don't necessarily like the way it's spaced, and we can come up here and change the spacing, so the letter spacing. So let's bring it a little closer together, just so it's close. I don't want to make it perfect right now because we're going to be adding some glyphs here. So I'm going to start a new text box. And I'm going to make sure I Love Glitter is selected, which is great. And then we're going to move over to our MainType. I'm going to find in the list I Love Glitter, which happens to be right here. Now it gives me all the text that I have, but it also has a number of glyphs. And the glyphs are the added pieces at the end. So you'll see, if I hold down the mouse, there's a couple of hearts in this one, there's a triple band of hearts in this one, there's a little flare, there's some other hearts, all kinds of different what I call doodles in behind that you can use. So to make this an easy process, what I want to do is I want to add a heart at the end. So you can see that I've clicked on it. I'm going to right click and I'm going to copy it to the clipboard. We're then going to go over, back to our Design Space, and while the cursor is still flashing in the text box, I'm going to paste it in, and I get my glyph. Now I can add it to the end here, and there we go. I've got a nice little ending to this. Now I'm going to add one more. Perhaps I want something at the beginning that is similar, so this is the one right next to it. Copy to the clipboard. I'm going to have to bring in a text box, and I'm going to paste it, and I'm going to add it to the I love. That looks pretty darn good. Now if I don't want anything to happen to any of those, I can highlight them all and click on weld, and now that'll stay permanently. I won't have to worry about it, but I want to add a little flare to the bottom. So one more text box. Yes, it's still I Love Glitter. Back over to MainType. Now I can decide if I want to add something from the heart sets that are down below here. Maybe some squiggles over the top. How about this one? That looks pretty cute. Copy it to the clipboard. Back over to this site. Going to paste it in. And now I've got some cute curly cues that I can put right underneath. I can actually stretch those out as well. unlock it and make changes to it. And there we go. Now we've got a nice little thing. But what if I wanted to add something from another font? Well, here's what you need to do. I'm going to go over to main type first, and I'm going to find another font that perhaps has a few glyphs that I want to use. Now there are a bunch of ones here called Pick a Holiday, and it seems to have other items in there. So it's got like a graduation hat, a turkey, how about a heart? What else has it got? It's got a pumpkin, a graduation, maybe a candle. So it's got lots of different glyphs that we could use for it. Here's a Christmas time one. We might want to think about that. There's a snowman we could add to it. You know, there's a few different ones here. We can also come back. I've got one called Parsnips that I like. And Parsnips was a free one from Font Bundles, and I will make sure the link is below this video so that you can find it. Parsnips, OP. Here they are. So I've got a nice little wisp here, so I'm going to copy that to the clipboard. I'm going to go back to Design Space. Now, when I open up a new text window, I have to make sure my font is the same as my Parsnips font. There it is, Parsnips. Now I'm going to paste it in here now that I've got Parsnips selected, and I get a small little branch here. So I can actually add an extra one to a different font just by doing it this way. Now I'm going to take this one, I'm going to duplicate it. I'm going to come over here and I am going to flip it, and we're going to flip it horizontal so it goes the other way. And now we've added an extra one. So that is main type and using the glyphs that you normally don't see in Design Space. I really hope you enjoy this video, and happy crafting.